YouTube, how's it going? Frogs Angels is back with some more NFL record predictions, going team by team through all the teams, and then we'll have playoffs. We'll predict the playoffs, and then predict the Super Bowl. And then during the year, we'll have NFL weekly pick'ems, so I just can't wait for football to get started. But today's video is covering the Tennessee Titans, the last of the AFC South teams. We did all the rest of the AFC South teams along with plenty of other teams, so if you haven't seen any of those, go check them out. We're using this website, playoffpredictors.com. The link is in the description of the video. Go click it. Make your own predictions if you would like. Pretty cool website. But the Tennessee Titans, I have pretty big expectations for them. I like their team a lot. I like the new coaching staff. Didn't really agree with their staff last year, play calling, decision making. I don't think it was good. And Mariota pretty much had his worst year of his career last year. And with all that happening, they still made the playoffs and still won a playoff game. So I like the improvements that they made, and I like their young talent. So that's why I have pretty big expectations for them to step up this year. Looking at the offense, Mariota, I expect him to fit well with this new offense. I think they'll use him in the running game more. I think he'll use his feet, his legs, which he should be doing because he's one of the best mobile quarterbacks in football, I think. And then at running back, you got Derrick Henry and Deion Lewis. So I think they're going to split. I prefer Derrick Henry to start. He's looked pretty good, and I thought should have got the ball a little more last season. But Deion Lewis is very good to have. Offensive line, obviously one of the best in football. So very good. That helps Mariota out. That helps the running backs out. At receiver, maybe if I had to point out a weakness, maybe it's the receiver unit. And they have good depth. They have a lot of guys that can play. Maybe they don't have a standout guy. Rashard Matthews has been their best guy. I have a feeling one of the young guys steps up, though. You expect it to be Corey Davis, but I think he needs to get it together more. Sitting out of some practices. I think he'll be good. But Taywan Taylor is a guy I like. I think he'll step up this year. I think he can play in the slot, play outside. Seems to be doing good in training camp. I think Mariota likes him a lot. Maybe a guy like Tajay Sharp steps up. So they got a lot of guys that can play. Maybe they need more of a number one guy. Corey Davis is supposed to be that for the future. Let's see if he gets there this early. Looking on the defensive side of the ball, again, I think they're pretty balanced. There's really no holes. Jarrell Casey's been an elite defensive lineman. And then the linebacker unit's looking pretty good, even though Rashaan Evans, loved the pick, hasn't been practicing or playing in the preseason yet. So I'd like him to step up. But they're pretty deep there. I like Wesley Woodyard a lot. Had a great season last year. The pass rushers, Derek Morgan, Brian Orakpo. Second half of the NFL season last year really stepped it up. The first half, they were towards the bottom of the league in sacks as a team. And those two guys really stepped it up in the second half of the season. And they had a great second half of the season rushing the passer. So hopefully we get that second half of the season pass rush team. The defensive backs are young and talented. They had Malcolm Butler, Adoree Jackson in his second year. Kevin Byard was one of the best safeties in football last year. They do lose Jonathan Cyprien, but pick up Kenny Vaccaro, so not a huge loss there. I did like Cyprien in that defense, but I think overall pretty balanced team. The only thing I can point out maybe is the receiver. They need a legit number one receiver. Maybe on the defensive line, besides Jarrell Casey, they can get a little better, but I think they got some pretty solid guys down there as well. High expectations for this team. I think it's not really a sleeper team for me. I wouldn't say that because usually those teams are teams that are sleepers to make the playoffs. I think they're better than just a playoff team. So we'll see, though. Tough schedule, tough division, hard to predict. First game is in Miami. I talk about in the past, week one can go any way, but I will take the better team here. I think the Titans are the better team. Dolphins defense could be a sleeper. Defense could be pretty solid. I think the Titans will score on them, though, enough to win. Week two, home against the Texans. Mentioned in the Texans video that these are going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to watch when both these teams play the Jaguars as well, but I think these two teams match up well together. I think high-powered offenses, fast offenses, very athletic. Deshaun Watson versus Mariota gets me all excited. I can't wait. I will take the Titans at home. I think a high-scoring game. I like the home team in that division rival game. Week 3 in Jacksonville, the Titans played extremely well against the Jags last year. There was some kind of matchup issue for the Jags. 2-0 on the year for the Titans against the Jags. Does it happen again this year? Jags are a good team. It's kind of hard seeing the Titans going another 2-0 on them. It could happen. But I will take the Jags at home here. Maybe the Titans offense gets rolling early and the Jags slow them down a little bit in week 3. Week 4, similar situation. The Titans are home, so you can't really count them out. A Wentz-Mariota battle could be good. I think the Eagles are the better team. The Titans, like I said, high expectations. They could get better and better. They got Vrabel, they got LaFleur, the new offense coordinator. It could take a little time for them to reach their best potential, what I think they will be. So week 4 against the Eagles, maybe a little too early for them to beat them. But they could win it. Week 5 in Buffalo. Buffalo, I think, will struggle this year. I like the Titans in that one. Bills could win some games because their defense, I still think, even though a good defense, I think the Titans will score enough points to win. Week 6 against the Ravens. Ravens are a balanced team, but I think the Titans have overall more talent, and they have Mariota. Flacco was elite. I think he's on decline now. Titans at home here. It's a Sunday afternoon game, and the Titans, I got them in this game. Week 7 against the Chargers. This one's in London. This could go either way. Kind of back and forth on this one. Man, I think, like I said, Titans offense may be pretty good, but maybe Bosa and Melvin Ingram maybe too much for them to handle here. I think it'll be a very good game, but I will take the Chargers. But that's a heck of a game, especially because no one's home. That is a heck of a game. What is that? London, nice and early, 9:30 Eastern. Week 8 is the bye week. Week 9, that makes it even harder because the bye week. I believe in the Cowboys video, I think I took the Cowboys in this one. Yeah, Monday night. Titans coming off the bye week, but then Monday night in Dallas is tough. I think we'll have a shootout here. I think Monday night in Dallas gives the Cowboys the edge, so I'll take the Cowboys. That could go either way. I think the Titans are probably the better team, but it doesn't always work out like that. Week 10, Patriots in Tennessee. Rematch, that playoff game. I thought actually maybe a little closer than the score actually showed. Titans started off pretty good. I think Mariota will be better this year. I think the coaching staff will be better. Decision-making will be better. The matchup in Tennessee, I like the Titans. I like the Titans in this matchup game. I think they get some revenge. Patriots, you could say, I think the Titans are more balanced, more complete, but the Patriots have Tom Brady. They have Gronkowski. So you could say the Patriots are better. They can win, but I'm kind of feeling the Titans on this one. I think the matchup favors them. I think they can match their offense, the Patriots' offense, but I think the Titans' defense is better. So being in Tennessee, the matchup favors them, in my opinion. Week 11 in Indianapolis, the Titans over the years have struggled against the Colts. Both games, no matter who's better, how good each team is. Titans have struggled against Andrew Luck and in Indianapolis. So I will take the Colts in this one. I think the Colts grab one on them. So we'll see, though. That still is an upset, even though maybe you expect the Titans to win. So we're at 5-5 at this point. I think highly of them, but 5-5 shows how hard the schedule is, how hard the division is. And then in Houston, I got to go to Texans. On Monday night in Houston, it's tough. I think both games will be very close, very good matchups, but I'll take the Texans at home. I'll take the Titans beating the Texans at home like I did in week 2. And then the Titans are home against the Jets, so they're under 500 at this point. The Titans home against the Jets. I like the Titans in this one. They're the better team. They're home. They got to win this one, and they will. 14 against the Jags. This one's Thursday night at home. I feel like Titans-Jags play a lot on Thursday night. Maybe I'm just thinking random stuff, but I feel like they always play on Thursday night. And it used to be a terrible game because both teams weren't too good for a while, but now it's a great game. So can't wait for this one. Like I said, the Titans could very easily go 2-0 like they did last year. Because there's a matchup issue for the Jaguars, and I had them losing in Jacksonville, which could go either way, so there's no way I have them losing this one. I'll take the Titans here. Week 15 against the Giants. I think Saquon could go off in this game, but I think the Titans are somewhat similar to the team to the Giants, but I think more offense. So I like the Titans, think they're better. I'll go with them. Could go either way, though. Week 16, home against the Redskins. High-scoring game I'm predicting here, but the Titans score more points, so obviously they win. Whatever team scores more points wins the game. That's a hot take for everyone. Week 17, home against the Colts. Like I said, they struggle against the Colts, but they're not going to lose twice. They're not going to lose at home. They're just that much better than them, so I'll have them winning. So they were under 500 at one point, and I'm going 10-6, so I was kind of surprised I had them under 500. That could change. I had them losing 2 in a row here, Chargers, Cowboys. Now after looking at it, I'm thinking they probably will pull one of those off. It's tough, though. The Chargers, I think, they're favored in that matchup. Titans, Cowboys, the Cowboys in Dallas on Monday night. It's a tough game, They could win that, though. But I did have them beating the Patriots. Did have them taking, I think they'll take the Texans once. I think they'll take the Jags at least once. Maybe they'll go 2-0 against the Colts. They should, but will they? That's the question. If Andrew Luck's not healthy at Week 11, which is realistic, the Titans aren't going to lose, even though Brissett may be one of the better backups in football. So it's tough. I think they can win 11 games. I don't see 8 is the very, very least, I think. But I'm thinking 9, 10, 11. I'm thinking around there, and I kind of went in the middle. Just thinking about the team. Like I said, really not a lot of weaknesses at all. They made the playoffs last year. They beat the Chiefs in an epic game in Kansas City on a comeback. Mariota just played terrible last year, and he's way, way better than that. Shown signs he can be almost elite at times in his young career. Did I mention the coaching was terrible? I think I mentioned that already. Decision-making was terrible, upgraded at that. So all those things together, and they won a playoff game last year, makes me wonder about the Titans. What could they do? So my thinking is, at least 9 wins. It should be, honestly, but you never know. I think over the years, the Titans were one of those teams that can lose to anybody but beat anybody, so maybe we can expect them to do that. Maybe they'll beat the Eagles in Week 4, but then they'll lose when they play the Jets, or they'll maybe lose twice to the Colts. So I can see something like that happening, but overall, I think there's no reason they shouldn't have a 10-win season. I think it's very realistic. So let me know what you guys think. We got a battle in the AFC South over there, so let me know what you guys think after I get through all this. Then I'm going to do the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Then I'll have one final big video predicting the final records, maybe if things change going through preseason and everything. Also, a couple other Frogs Angels members will give their predictions as well. That's supposed to be a live stream, our first ever live stream in over a week. So once I got a firm date and time, I'll let you guys know. That should be fun. And then during the year, weekly NFL and college pick'em. So a lot coming. We got you covered here at Frogs Angels. Our subscriber goal is 10K subscribers. Please click that button to help us out, and help us out by clicking that like button as well. That'd be much appreciated. But that'll do it for this one. Check out all the other videos on the channel, plenty of them, and plenty more to come. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.